Hi Divas, this is Shay from Shay Does Dip Nails, and today we're going to be doing the gel dip method, which is dipping with gel liquids. These are the supplies that you're going to need. Your base and top coat, gel top coat that is. Your choice of dip powder. An LED and UV lamp. Your filer and buffer. Some cupcake liners because we're also going to be using the pour over method. Your nail dusting brush. So I chose Ashy as my color. We're going to go ahead and use the gel base coat, and I did a thin layer about 3/4 of the way up. And again, we're using the pour over method. I feel like this is a better method because when you tend to put your finger right in the dip powder, it tends to move the gel. So the pour over method is, to me, is the best way to use with the gel dip method. We're going to go ahead and then cure for 60 seconds. After that, you're going to go ahead and dust your excess. And then I'm going to do a full layer of the dip base. So from the cuticle area all the way to your free edge. And again, do the pour over method again. If you see some like little wet spots, just go ahead and pour over until you don't see like it's too wet. And this is a good time to clean up your cuticle area before you cure for 60 seconds again. Dust, dust, dust. And then I did another full layer of gel base, and again poured over the dip powder. Cure again. Then I went to go ahead and dust. You don't see it in here, but I did dust. From here, since it's 3 layers of dip, I'm going to go ahead and file and buff. So it's just your basic stuff. File until you get smooth, file until you get your best shape for yourself. And after I file and buff, I also use my dusting brush to dust off all the excess residual, like, you know, the excess powder that you don't need. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my gel top coat and do a good layer of it, not too thin, not too thin, not too thick. And then cure for 60 seconds. And there you go. And Ashy, just such a pretty color. Now I also wanted to let you guys see how I do it with glitter. So for this one I use Phoenix, which goes super perfect with Ashy, like so good. So for here I did 3/4 of the way, but instead of doing a pour over method, I'm going to do like the press down method. So you pour it in the liner and you push your nail down in it, the cupcake liner, tap off the excess, and then you cure for 60 seconds. Don't forget to dust all the excess powder off. And if you need to, you can go ahead and shake up the cupcake liner to move the glitters a little bit. So this time I do a full coat of the base, a gel base. And again, we're going to go ahead and press our nail down into the cupcake liner. And I'm also rolling the swatch, but I usually do it with my nails too. I roll my nail a little bit just to make sure I get all the edges. And I get the cuticle stick to clean up my cuticle area and all the sides. And then, of course, cure again for 60 seconds. Now, I like to clear cap all my glitters, and I recommend doing this for all of your glitter manis because it just keeps the integrity of the glitter, and it's just so much better for the actual glitter, so you don't like buff and file everything off. So we're going to go ahead and do a full coat of the gel base, and then we're going to go ahead and pour over the clear. Step off the excess and then cure for 60 seconds. Going to go ahead and file and buff after, of course, you dust it off the excess powder. I'm sorry I'm off camera a little bit, but you guys know, file and buff, file and buff. Dust off the excess powder. Then you're going to get your gel top coat and go ahead and do that generous amount, not too much, not too little, and make sure you cap your edges. And then cure for 60 seconds. Look how pretty that came out. It's so shiny. I love it. And see how leveled it is? And there you go, the gel dip method with regular powder and some glitter powder. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, divas.